Hey everybody, it's the Black Powder Beginner, and welcome to another episode of Percussion Discussions, aka Will It Work This Time? So, if you watched my last video, you'll see that I attempted to melt lead so that I can cast my own bullets. I got everything ready, except the lead wouldn't melt. So, this time, I went ahead and got a hot plate and the smallest melting pot that I could find, I suppose. And now we're back here at the casting station, and we're gonna see if it works. I've had the pot sitting on the hot plate for about 10 minutes. It seems to be starting to change colors, so it must be heating up. So we're going to sit some lead in there and see what happens. Now I'm sure that this is probably going to take a while, so I'm not going to have you sitting here waiting for the lead to melt, but just want to let you know that I want you to see that I did put an ingot of lead into the melting pot, and the pot is, and the hot plate is on. So as soon as we get some kind of reaction, good or bad, I will be right back with you. So YouTube, this is what has come to. I have the stove going, and that's really the only thing that is getting the lead to melt. There we go. And I have the hot plate going to try to keep it melted. Now this is a dangerous proposition. But you can see that the eye of the stove gets red hot. It melts the lead. See, it's liquid, and as I shake this, the solid turns into liquid. So once you get liquid started, for the most part, it will continue. And what I'm doing is I'm taking pieces of the lead that I attempted to melt the last time. I'm breaking those pieces of lead into smaller pieces, which is easier said than done, but it is getting done. Now, the amount of lead that I have so far is probably not enough to do anything with, really, but I'm trying. You can hear that off camera. That is pieces of the lead mass that I made the other day falling off. And I'm just putting them in the lead, the molten lead. And lucky for me, that lead is a softer metal. So I'm able to kind of break pieces off.
Something went wrong. Try again in a few seconds.
Hush, Google. we'll be talking to you in just a second. But see, the more that you melt the lead, the more the lead will melt. So I'm going to try one of these thick ass ingots. Try to get a little bit more lead going. I want to at least fill the pot up halfway. I don't believe that I'll be able to do that. Well, maybe I should try this. Now you can see the eye is heating up. I'm trying not to get my arms or anything else on top of that, or any of the lead that I have in my hand. But let me turn this off. I really don't need it. Seems like the stove is actually working with the smaller pot that I have. This pot is stainless steel. It's not like the cast iron pot that I had before that was so big, and it's kind of letting the heat burn through. Not burn through, but kind of pass through a little bit easier. So it's probably easier for me to just, and as you can see, I'm working and kind of breaking off pieces of the lead and just dropping it in there as I go along, hoping to get enough to cast a few bullets. So break off another piece, swish it around. Hopefully the eye will cut back on. And keep this lead as molten as possible. And see, broke off another piece. And as I hear the eye start to click, because you know with an electric eye, and I'm gonna have to clean something serious to get all these lead chips out of the way, because I know this stuff is toxic. Well, but you can see, I just break another piece off, and I'm just working it down, and the eye starts to warm up. The pot is doing its thing, and we might get some casting done today. We just might get some casting done today. I don't want to tip fate. You see, I'm kind of trying to stay out the way. Let me shift the camera over just a little bit. And hopefully it's coming along. It's definitely coming along. So, oh yeah, that piece is falling to the waist. It's starting to see the lead starts to solidify, because what I'm figuring out is, because the stove heats up really hot, and then it'll cool back down, and then it heats up really hot, and then it'll cool back down. And because it's not a consistent, steady heat, it's not melting the lead fast enough. And maybe I should turn this back on. Oh, this is kind of, and you can see the edges are starting to solidify again. So set it over here. And we just keep trying to work it. And I want to get a good roll going. You know, so I hear it clicking again. And I don't know if you can hear that, and I have the mic up, but anybody that's had an electric stove, you know what that sound is. And it's the sound of the eye kind of clicking and powering up. And when I hear that, I'll put it over here on the hot plate for a little bit, and I see the eye starting to turn, and I'll just set it over here. I mean, it's a, yeah, that's all still. So yeah, see, it's starting to solid up again. It's not really. So this is not going to do. There's no way I'll be able to sustain the heat long enough to actually get something done. So it's not, I would call this a semi-fail. Because it's, I don't think it's possible for me to cast anything with the lead 5 seconds from solidifying inside the pot. It's just not going to keep it solid. I mean, it's not going to keep it liquid. So, you know, I got that off. But you can see the sides are not hot enough to where I can keep it all liquid. So when it creeps up the sides, guess what? It gets instantly hard. You know, and that so we learned something new. What we learned is that lead definitely needs to maintain a certain heat level for it to stay liquid. And it has to maintain that level. There's no negotiation about it. There's no maybe, maybe not. I mean, it's just what it is. And I get it. I understand it. So it looks to me like, and I guess, you know, I spoke to my mentor, and he said that he used to cast off of his stove. But I'm sure that was, now that I'm seeing this, I'm sure that was back in the day. And back in the day, I'm almost certain that they didn't have the level of safety features that they have on today's stoves. So today's stoves have a safety feature that says, hey, you can't keep this red hot all the time. It has to cool off a little bit, and then we'll give you back some of the heat again. See, so now it's heating up. And I'm stirring it just to kind of, I'm trying to knock, there we go. And I was hoping the hot plate, there, I was hoping the hot plate would be able to maintain the heat. And then as the eye goes down, so maybe if I shift it over here, it'll stay. It'll stay that way. But I'm not too terribly confident in that. Yeah, see, it's starting to change color already. And maybe that's just the dross. Well, I don't think so. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. Or maybe not. Okay. Okay, maybe we'll just scrape that off. Okay, all right. I wasn't prepared for that to happen, so I don't have anything. Well, there. Okay, all right. We might be getting somewhere. And please excuse me if I touch or knock the camera around. I'm not trying to. I'm just trying to move as fast as possible. Okay, wait a second. We got ourselves an eye that's changing colors. Let's scoot it over here real quick. And maybe, just maybe, I don't want to tempt fate. We got something going, but maybe I could throw one of these ingots in here. Oh, fuck it, let's try it. Get in there. Oh, that's not gonna work out. Look at that. That's not gonna work out. That's not gonna do it. And I picture the lead melting like butter. Oh, wait. Maybe it's going to. It's doing it. I think it's gonna go. Come on, stay hot. Just stay hot for me. Come on, baby. Listen now. Daddy been struggling. Come on with it. Do for me now. Just stay hot for a few more seconds. God dang it. No. Kinda, but no, not really. That angle is just way too thick. And I just don't have the consistent heat for it. Okay, here, shift over here. Shift over there. But if I could just, I'm gonna wait for the eye to get back hot again, and then we're gonna see what happens. I'm over here making a mess in my kitchen. Got lead chips everywhere. Not everywhere, but a few over here in this area. And yeah, but we're making some progress. If I can just get the eye to stay hot for just a few seconds longer, we might just have ourselves a bullet casting video. Oh, it's starting to thicken. It's starting to thicken. Come on, come on. It's starting to turn. Here, get back over here. Sit down right there. There you go. Come on, stove. Come on, stove. Give me some heat. Give me some heat. I mean, it's the ingot is just a little bit too thick, but the stove kicking back in. I just gotta. I believe, and this is just me going off of kind of like raw instinct and a bit of deduction, but I'm figuring once I get the ingot to completely turn into liquid, then it should be easier for me to maintain the liquid on here. So it's getting hot. It's starting to loosen up again. There we go. I think that ingot might go. It might take a couple more revolutions. Then after that, I'm not gonna try it anymore. I'm just gonna put this one in here, and then we're gonna do some casting. Yeah, see, it's not staying hot enough, long enough. And I thought, oh wait, it fell in there. It fell in there. It's with the residual heat that was left. And screw it up. So I got two heat sources going just to try to keep the lead liquid. And I haven't made any type of move to get, well, I prepared the molds last time. Let's see now. See, this hot plate is not doing it. This hot plate is just kind of barely keeping it on. But it's not giving me exactly what I need. I need the stove here to keep it kicking, to keep it rolling. And wait a minute. It's starting to click again. I gotta keep it, I gotta catch every single cycle. Every single heat cycle that I get off the stove. Yeah, see, you can see how the color changes. There's a hole where it's still warm. And here goes another heat cycle. So basically, this ain't doing it. So we might as well just retire this. So that was a waste of time. Oh, wait, and money. So let's just get rid of this. And it's still hot, so you're gonna have to be careful with it. Just, no, that's not gonna work. Around the camera, sit it over here, out the way. Well, I need something to not, you know what? dish towel, wet, half partially wet dish towel. There we go. There we go. I think we might be, well, maybe not. Well, maybe so. Come on, stove. Come on, stove. Give me what I need. No, it's not gonna. Got another eye here. Maybe I can turn this eye on and turn it down just a little bit. So then when that one starts cooling off, I can shift it. And I'm sure you probably see that smoke. I don't really use the stove, to be honest. I actually have 2 air fryers, and I actually air fry most of the food that I eat. So that's why it really didn't bother me to kind of like give the stove a workout, because I never use it. I mean, out of a month, I'll use the stove twice in a month. So she's okay to get a little bit of a workout. Come on, man. Let me get these edges. Come on, can we? Yeah, it's I'm trying to kind of keep it. Wait. Shift to the back burner. I'll put it on the back burner. The back burner getting red, so let's see how that works. Yes, it's spoken. This is a process that I'm not going to repeat. Just spending the money on the leap pot. It seems like it would be. It seems like it would be a little bit smarter, and easier. So now down to the fluxing. But what is fluxing, right? What is fluxing? Well, hey Google, what is fluxing lead?
I don't know the answer to that specific question, but according to store.b-itmolts.com, lead fluxing compound will remove sand, dirt, sludge, oxidation, and other impurities in your lead, which will result in better castings.
Okay, says holy crap, what is doing that color? It says it's gonna remove impurities. Okay. Hey Google, how do you flux lead?
On the website dep.nj.gov, they say, run the cold water to flush out lead. Let the water run from the tap before using it for drinking or cooking any time the water in the faucet has gone unused for more than 6 hours. The longer the water resides in plumbing, the more lead it
Hey Google,
contains.
hush. Okay, so I was hoping to be kind of cool and smart and jazzy and have Google tell you what fluxing lead is, but since she don't want to cooperate, I'll just tell you now. Fluxing lead is where you take a little bit of wax and you put it in the lead. Let's turn that off. And you put the wax in, and it's supposed to kind of clean the lead so that the casting that you do is solid. But it's supposed to smoke. You're supposed to get like it's gonna be like a lot of smoke and it might even flare up. So we're gonna try it. I mean, fuck it, let's try it. Boom. Smoke! And this is beeswax and some other stuff, I don't know. I mean, it kind of looks like it looks a little rough. This is a process that I'm not sure I want to continue. That looks pretty good. So I think what I'm going to do is try to do some casting. 452. I don't know if I should put this on here directly like that. Maybe I should have done that earlier. I was just trying to get the lead to stay liquid. But it seems like everything is cooperating now, so let's turn that on. And hopefully we get a couple castings going. You guys tell me, I don't know if you can see what this looks like. It looks a bit rough. But here. That's what it's like. Hot, hot, hot. Good. I know I don't have proper equipment for this, but this glove that I use is cut. This glove that I use is just it's like a clown glove. It's just so big and goofy. I can't really grip anything. I would have needed to drop this. So looks like I'm kind of stripping stuff off the top. Alright, watch out for the noise. Don't you get too hot. So let's give it a shot. Got the 452 round. Yeah. We're gonna shoot it. We're gonna shoot our shot. I mean, it still looks kind of dirty. These are not gonna come out though. I'm gonna be pessimistic about this, and we're just gonna do it. That was horrible. Oh, it's everywhere. I just spilled it down on the eye. That was beautiful. Great. Wow. trash. Very first cast, Commander trash. Don't have a jig, so oh, that's horrible. That's absolutely horrible. Great. Okay. We're gonna keep trying here. Keep trying. Let's stir the mixture. It kind of seems like, and I know that yeah, that one's okay. This one, not so much. But at least they're falling out of there halfway decent. They're wrinkled. I can already see that they're wrinkled. Yeah, I'm gonna stop being a cheap bastard and just buy the damn Lee melting pot so that I don't have to deal with this nonsense. Because this is, once again, a nightmare. An absolute nightmare. I mean, just. Jeez. Look at that. That is all types of horrible. But, yeah, those are, I mean, wow. Look at that. It's like it's fairly difficult because when you're standing here, you don't want to spill it. I don't want to spill it. I'm one of those guys that I just don't want to. And then the eye starts getting hot. I'm like, I'm trying to turn this down. This is going to be. I mean, the lead is already hot now. Jeez. Just that one looks a little bit better. Well, we got another solid one. Probably looks like nonsense, but and maybe ladle casting wasn't the best thing for a first time. Yeah, second pour is always short, but it doesn't seem short when I'm doing it. mean, you guys are seeing this. I mean, just look. It's maybe I was kind of moving a little bit too fast because it's got this like film over the top. Yeah, that wasn't enough. Jeez. This is nonsense incarnate. I really wanted this to work. I was like, I can do it. This is gonna work for me. And then reality is starting to set in, and it's like, no, 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 you're not, it's not working for you. It's not working for you, Chief. And it's not. And I put those back in like they were just gonna melt instantly. I seen the guy on YouTube do that. He was like, yeah, let me just put these screws back in. Bam! And they were gone. I was like, oh yeah, I could do that. And now I'm just that was a nonsense. That was a nonsense. Jeez. Get your fat ass back now. Damn. A bunch of nonsense. Now let's see. It's like now it's not getting hot enough again. It's starting to solidify. Life. Why does life have to be so tough? Why does everything have to be so hard? It's not fair. I just want things to work like they're supposed to. Yeah, buddy. It ain't. It ain't even. It ain't even gonna do that. It's not even gonna kinda. Maybe sort of. It only, you know, it works well. It only works well on TV. You know, it only works well. You know what? Now it's starting to become just a small puddle, so before it completely shuts off. That's a mass of nonsense. But there, that's just fantastic. That's what I like to call nonsense. Round ball, oval ball, oval. That was like. Those are like mentos. I mean, man. Yeah, you know, I think I'm gonna end up ending this video before it gets any worse. Y'all do not have to watch me fall apart on a video like this. Well, I started to slide back off again because it's getting hot again instead of being half-ass hot. kinda. How that look? $20 bet. It doesn't work. Before my phone dies. Oh, that might actually worked out well. That was round. Those are round. Well, folks, I'm gonna leave you now. But as always, I appreciate you watching. And join me next time when I debacle something else. Until then, I'm the Black Powder Beginner, and thanks for watching. Well, there you have it. The end result of my very first home cast session. And these are the duds. Right there. And then we have these, and all wrinkles aside, I'm just looking for the general shape. The general shape is fairly good. The loop grooves are there. Yeah, there's a few that have all of them have wrinkles. You know, they're not smooth. And maybe this one needs to go back in there too, and these are the round balls. And like I said, just general shape and completeness of the form. But if I wanted to be highly critical of myself, which I normally would rather do, all of these would go back into the lead. But you know, first time homecast. First time homecast, and yeah. So there you go. The end.